In this session, we're going to look at reconciling a bank statement, and that's found in Bank and Cash, Reconcile a Bank Statement. There might be a few things that you need to do before you reconcile a bank statement. You might have transactions on that bank statement that you need to pop into Tali because they haven't been recorded already. So maybe in transactions enter income, you've maybe got some bank interest you need to record as a direct credit, or you might have some bank expenditure, some fees that you need to record as a direct debit. Or in Bank and Cash, transfer between bank accounts, you've had some money sent from a third-party online application like Parent Pay or Squid or Parent Mail or School Comms. You've had some credits to your bank account for money that you've had online payments for. You need to process those in Bank and Cash, transfer between bank accounts by moving the money from the settlement bank account, where the money's held virtually in a suspense account, into your current account, for example, on the date and the amount that you see on your bank statement. So, for example, £556.35 on the date, roll it back to when I'm going to reconcile, 15th of June, transfer. So when we're ready to do our bank reconciliation, we go to Bank and Cash, reconcile a bank statement, choose the bank account we want to reconcile, and bear in mind that if you have more than one bank account to reconcile, you can only do one at a time. So you would have to cancel at the bottom of the page, abandon, in order to get to the high interest reconciliation, for example. Okay, so I last did a reconciliation up to the 31st of the 5th, 2021. I'm going to allow Tali to automatically generate the next page number. It might match your bank statement number or it might not. It doesn't matter either way. But I'm going to use the 1st of the 6th, the date that Tali offers me, as my starting point. And I'm going to pop in the end date, 30/06/2021. And the closing balance from your bank statement. I'll come back to that in a moment. So I'm going to tick the transactions that I see on the bank statement. Okay, so we've got P, paying in slip, Q, check, T, transfer. This is from an online payment provider, so that was from Bank and Cash. Transfer between bank accounts from the settlement account to the current account if you need to do those. C for direct credits, a Q for a check, a P for a paying in slip, another transfer from online provider, another check. I haven't got that check. It's not on my bank reconciliation page. It's not on my bank statement. And I have a paying in slip and a further check at the bottom. So these checks and the credits and the debits and the transfers and the paying in slips I can see on my bank statement. This is the current reconcile balance, and if that matches now the reconcile balance that you've popped in the closing balance at the top, because you've ticked everything that you can see, if there's something missing, you can, because you're not in balance, you can leave this page, go and transfer between bank accounts or transactions, enter some income or record some expenditure, or do a paying in slip in Bank and Cash, pay income to bank because you haven't let Tali know that you've got to pay in to process. You go back to reconcile a bank statement when you've popped those in. Tali remembers what you've already popped in. I'm just going to pop that closing balance back in and then tick whatever you've missed off. The top matches the bottom, closing balance at the top that you've entered. I've ticked everything. It matches the current reconcile balance at the bottom, and reconcile. And then if I want to print out that reconciliation, I just click into the end date or the start date down to the bottom and print. And Tali on the next page will give you a nice little sign-off sheet. You can say, "This, I did this, and this is my authority from someone else that it's correct."